Hey, um, so technology is not for the weak. I was so excited that I finally unlocked being able to go live directly without using an app. But for some reason, it's not letting me do landscape mode. And the intention, of course, was to let me just improve on the quality of sound. So anyway, yeah. So the intention, the intention was to stream. And now everyone is going to the other link. Usually, when things don't go my way, it used to be very upsetting. I'd get like palpitations. I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, why can't I get anything that I want? But clearly, Imaisha is not about what you want, more so what you can do with what you have. So I just have to get rid of this, but I will prop you somewhere here. Hopefully mtasimama imara. Yeah, this is just bad. Am I spoiling my charger? Maybe. Am I spoiling the microphone? I don't know. But that angle is not that flattering. And there you go. So let's talk. Let's talk. Have you been? I almost didn't do this live because I think, okay, yesterday we had the launch I've been talking about for the book club, and I think I was a bit fatigued because there's this thing where you finally accomplish something that you'd been working on for a while, and but for some reason, yeah, you get really fatigued after the project is launched. I don't know, it's like you're drained of your, like some power left you. I don't know how to explain it. So what are we doing today? I've just boiled the water. Let me show you something. So Osanjo brought me this on Sunday. I've been enjoying them, by the way. And then they're so colorful inside. As in, for someone who appreciates organization, this is just an orgasm in a box. Like, oh my god. So I'm even like trying not to disorganize. Like, they have to be alternating. So right now these two, this because nimefuatana mbili, I'm picking and we are making chai. Yeah, because a girl also has to detox. So we should kila siku na wine. We are not self-regulating with drugs. Please. Like, I know we paint Nairobi to be oh so much fun, but it's a problem. So yeah, apart from the tea, I have I'm craving spaghetti, so I want to boil the spaghetti as I do the live, and then I'll fry it with this. So this is from the first live I spoke about creating my own like cooking chili. So I want to finish it because yeah, it's been 2 weeks and I'm not trying to hurt my tummy, etc. So the Instagram poll, basically, who won? It was dating in Kanairo as the topic. I'm just like you guys really, I'm as clueless as you. If I was married and this dira was like this, yeah, maybe I'd have things to say about dating in Nairobi, but as opposed to doing that, I'll be covering, as the title suggests, how to prepare yourself for what you deserve, because I think that's a better approach. Like, I feel like these things about, I feel like it's a bit of overhyped, because you can't manipulate someone into acting in a certain way. All you can work on is yourself. And I'm looking like Beam Safari from Citizen. Ooh. Anyway. Yeah, so the water is boiling. I can make my chai. And we can talk about that specific topic. So, how do you prepare for what you deserve? First and foremost, you need to recognize what you actually believe you deserve, because something I realized is that I had a lot of limiting beliefs. For some reason, I actually, despite how much money I was earning at any given time, I did not believe that I deserved to have that money. Let me say that. And maybe that's why, I ran through it, honestly. Oh my God. The first 2 years of being employed was such a blast. Hey, they were such a blast. But looking behind now, I'm just like, so what was it all for? You just ask yourself, okay, Sawa, we did all those hangs. I don't regret hanging out with my friends. I don't regret traveling. That was like the best decision ever. But you ask yourself, what long-term investments did I make? Nothing. So I was indirectly sabotaging myself by actually not investing in the future. Let me give you an example. People think the wealthy get rich or whatever uh, by being paid in millions. But the truth is, if for example today, any number in your head, you say I want this much, and you are given, do you think you will be able to maintain the lifestyle that amount of money can give you? It's a question I've asked myself before, because let me tell you, people, like, we are very expensive to exist on this earth. Not to discourage anyone, but it's true. We are being charged to drive, we're being charged to use matatus, we're being charged to buy things, commodities, basic human needs, food, rent. Like, there's so much that we pay for, and then this thing keeps reconnecting. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? Internet, you've been paid for. You've been paid for. Anyway, my point for this whole long whatever I'm saying is the fact that the wealthy don't get rich or wealthy because of earning large amounts of money at once. No, it's because they behave like oceans and lakes. They figure out ways to draw in more money from different directions and figure out how to retain that money in their pocket, cycling and growing. So it makes you realize that the rat race is very serious. You think chasing clients is what is going to get you money, but it never is. All it does is it births resentment to that business that you wanted to do. And I think this is why I'm approaching that question from this angle, because if you first and foremost identify what you deserve, you're also identifying yourself as worthy of that item. So by identifying, then you start pushing, not pushing like working hard, but pushing yourself into spaces that will at least let you rub shoulders with people who've either accomplished that thing you want, or they know someone. So that's, I think, step number 2. So the first one is identifying. The second one is actually identifying spaces that can put you in that. So in terms of biashara, that means what type of, you have a criteria list of the type of clients you want. So what do? Okay, so you say maybe you want clients who pay this much, you want clients who have these personality traits, you want clients who preferably let you work like this, because it's not about just them, it's about you. So by identifying what your comfort stroke growth area looks like, you're creating like a safe zone where you don't get too comfortable, but you don't get too challenged, because usually that's a sweet spot. When you're too comfortable, you don't grow. When you're too challenged, you're stressed out, you also don't grow. So it's more of understanding where your sweet spot is, because as we grow older, it keeps changing. Like it's no longer my comfort zone used to be watching, like I'd watch a series in 2 days, acting you. But anyway, I'm still happy that I can actually live stream from the YouTube app. I don't need to use any more apps. Oh my god, the absolute ghetto. Did you see that big ass logo they put on last week's live? Streamlabs. Ugh. If I knew that's what they were going to do, I wouldn't have used it. But I digress. So my water has boiled. Let's see if I do have spaghetti. So Santa Maria. Like, why do all spaghettis have Nini? What is it called? Italiano names, yeah. And it's like a Kenyan brand, right? Wait. Oh my god, no. This thing is made all the way in Iran. Like, do we make anything for ourselves? Yeah. It's called wild trade economics or whatever it's called. So I'm going to break them. Why? Because I'm going to break them, not because of anything else. Zo. So what was I saying? So yeah, point number 3 of how you prepare yourself for what you deserve. Once you're in those spaces, you'll need to shed some of the personality traits that you had to acquire to survive your previous phase of life. So things like, it can be bad habits, maybe the lack of discipline, maybe it's something as basic as, okay, something I'm really struggling with right now is doing dishes. I don't know why. Like, I really love doing dishes, but I have a theory. The only reason why I take so long to do dishes is because I enjoy stress cleaning. So it's like someone saving the cake for later. So because I enjoy stress cleaning and I'm not exactly stressed at the moment, I'm holding on to them. So that the day I'm stressed, I have something to do with my... Okay. I don't even know if anyone will ever relate to that point, but it is what it is. This is all of it. I have another pack, so let's just finish this one. At least I can carry as lunch tomorrow. It's about saving those coins, eh? So once you're done identifying the areas or personality traits that are no longer serving you and you shed them off, you start evolving as a person, because you start recognizing, okay, this isn't serving me. Like right now, having dirty dishes isn't serving me, but luckily I have enough dishes to cook this and then wash dishes at the end. Oh my god. So once you get to that point, you realize now the self-limiting beliefs that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Because as you're identifying personality traits that are from your survival phase, you start now either talking like the network that you're interacting with, or identifying areas that you want to improve in your life. Like, I love how they talk about wine sometimes. So I need to learn. That's why I've been drinking wine. I'm trying to learn how to appreciate a good bottle of wine. I'd like that to be part of my everyday life. For those who follow Jackie Aina, oh my god, have you seen her wine cellar? Hi. Anyway, that chick excites me about life, because I'm like, yeah, I think, yeah, she's married and everything, but yeah, I'm seeing her as like, I'm channeling her as my rich auntie, inner auntie, whatever, luxury auntie. Yeah, I think this, yeah. So what I said last time during the live was basically that I'm in my baby girl era. So it's because I realized that for the longest time I associated being soft, being emotional as a sign of weakness, because as you work in this very difficult world, you realize that you have to be tough to get ahead. You have to be tough, you have to be cutthroat, you have to be ready to negotiate for yourself. You have to get, and it's so intense. It's so intense. I don't know if you guys can hear me because this spaghetti is popping. Let me do this instead. Sorry about the that it does sometimes. Oh my god, kinawaharibu masikio because it's so loud with it. Let me do this. Is it safe to record while you're cooking, Stacey? I don't know. You're not an expert in those things. Me, this is just me trying to capture living my life, because I know there'll be a time I'll look back at these videos and I'll cringe, maybe. But I'll also appreciate the reference point of how far I've come. So my spaghetti is popping. Let me just put some mafuta. So, me, I love my mother because this woman bought me oil. She did shopping for me for Christmas. So, she bought me this oil before the bill increased the prices. You see how I'm missing it? Are you seeing? It's January and I've only used half. I'm like, I'm not in a hurry to pay all that money for cooking oil. So we have our Zold. Okay. H1 Kwanzaa, I think it's almost hitting 2 years, because I bought it in like 2020. Okay, it's already hit 2 years. Because something really beautiful when you start recognizing the things you know you deserve and you want in your life is that you notice the people in your circles and networks who aren't exactly there for that. They want you to remain below, like down. They'll never like give you a helping hand to raise you. And let me tell you, once you see that, you realize, you actually open your eyes and you're like, hiya, but it's been there in my face this whole time. And I really love how I'm spending time to meet up with my friends, call them, check in with them, because I know most of the times I need that. I need to know, especially you are worthy of planning, you are worthy of, someone actually being very intentional about how they'll spend time with you. So that's what I'm practicing, because I practice it with my clients and I want to practice it even in my circles. For example, if I tell someone that we can meet this day and something comes up, I call them to let them know that this and this came up. I'm not able to do that and that, whatever. So yeah, it's basically that. Like, you evolve, and what is evolving is not. It's something I realized recently is it's not that it takes. There's a time a master's used to take 4 years. Nowadays, people get it even after 1.5 years. What changed? That times people used to work a job 40 years in corporate and then go towards their side hustle. But now, people are actually going after what they want and desire, not because they know and they are sure that they'll win, but because they believe deep down that pursuing that will bring them more happiness than pursuing something else. And I think that's the navigation system we should use. Being able to say, I'm happy with the choice I made, instead of always looking back and wondering what would have happened if I went through that path. And that one I had to learn the worst way, man. That one. I had to learn in the worst way. But yeah, it's just a step at a time, and being able to recognize that your mind like your mind just mirrors everything you see in your life or interact with. It's a mirror of what emotions and thoughts you entertain every day. So if for some reason you're just agitated that, oh, this whole month I've just been going through this, ask yourself, like, is it because there's something you're neglecting? Is there some shame you're experiencing that you don't want to actually express? Or, what exactly is going through your head during the day? Something I've done is I've put supposed to make tea. I'll make it after this. So I put a reminder on my phone for a specific time of the day to pause and actually just take time to breathe and be out of my head a bit. So I've put it at 11 because I know that's when my day is, I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the pits. This person needs this person needs that. It's the pits. So I'm able to recognize that I need a moment because, it's like collecting yourself after dispersing yourself. So, like morning hours, I've dispersed myself. I'm trying to think about that. I'm trying to handle this. I'm trying to make sure my task list is done. I'm trying to make sure the items that I need to clear that week are done. So it somehow acts like a way of, ding, centering me to appreciate that moment and the ability and the health and just the fact that I even have access to what I have access to. So yeah, I'm seeing this gone for 23 minutes. Me, I don't understand how time has gone like that. Probably it was in between me trying to figure out this setup. But guys, we are at 517 subscribers. Like, yo, I don't even have 10. Like, okay, 1, 2, 3. I don't, yeah. Honestly, by the way, the first year of YouTube, I don't think I told anyone. I just posted content. I didn't push anyone. So I got to 100 followers, or rather subscribers, towards the end of the first year because I'd actually not invested in telling people. I think I think a bonus point for this topic is when you're ashamed of the thing you want, it will be ashamed of you. So if you're ashamed that you want money, if you're ashamed that you want good things in your life, if you're ashamed of gaining something out of grace instead of hard work, yeah, you'll just keep experiencing, that whole guilt tripping that we do on ourselves when things come easy. It's it's like the worst thing to do to yourself. We should just celebrate the fact that you got that thing and be grateful and content because something I'm realizing is people will be like, oh, that's being delusional a bit. You can't just sit and be like, oh, life is amazing and you're going through stuff. Of course you can't do that. But remembering the fact that everything that is in your reality right now, all the people in your space, the job you have, or whatever way you earn a living. Oh, hi, Osandro. Whatever way you earn a living, the like you actually just recognize that. Okay, we are now. You actually need to recognize that. Okay, you actually need to recognize. Oh my God, okay, your point is going for that. So, in terms of being ashamed and guilt tripping ourselves, when yeah, I think that's just the point because you see, Coca-Cola is such a large company. Why do they need to advertise? They could easily say, we don't need to do any of this. This is doing too much. But no, they understand by doing too much, you're actually going to match your amount of ask to your amount of receiving. So I think that was the point I wanted to make. That when you're in that headspace of being content, it's not being delusional. It's being able to, because our mind, we actually amplify the things that we focus on. Like we deconstruct it in our heads. So the more you focus on the problems in front of you and how things are failing and how this and that is doing that, the more it keeps happening. Honestly, I'm not saying that if you fixate yourself on the good that's happening in your life, that no bad will happen. It will just allow you to stop attaching a personal narrative that this always happens to me, that my family has never had someone do this breakthrough, so I can't do it. And once you realize that that personal attachment to that false narrative that you keep telling yourself is what is holding you back, you get what you deserve. So when I say get what you deserve, it's also in the negative sense. If you keep telling yourself, ika nairo, whether I'm trying to, that's self-talk. I'm trying my best. My heart was broken or whatever. It's, I mean, like, there's so many people who've had their hearts broken. In fact, there was a video I was watching on TikTok. The lady the lady basically, like, what did she do? She came out to her husband of 10 years. Are you seeing that? Like, and he could have easily been like, you're ruining my life, how dare you? And they had 2 kids, or rather they have 2 kids. You could have ruined my life and everything. But what happened is that he recognized, okay, I get it, this will not work, you're not happy, let's do something about it. So they co-parent. And I know people will be like, that's such nonsense, oh, no, no. But why is our ego so inflated that we can't let other people be happy? We have to attach it to how we feel about the situation. If someone comes to you and tells you, I feel like we are not connecting anymore, maybe we should try see other people. That person is basically telling you, I don't want to do a disservice to keep you here, and I'm not loving you how you're meant to be loved. No, Stacey, that's not what they're saying. They just have some hoe up in there and they just want to go to that. It's okay. If that's where they choose their happiness to be, fine. I mean, even you should respect yourself enough kujitoa. Yo! Quick takes. Anyway, so I'm really grateful that I've done this. I feel like that live was a bit heavy, and I just hope I don't get like unfollowed and stuff. So hi Sandra. So basically, let me see what she ashamed of something. What? Something I need to be ashamed of you. Yeah. Imagine, yeah. Because there are people who they don't promote we people. Okay, people will be like, oh, these influencers, who do they think they are? Telling us about the food they ate, about what. It's just main character energy. Who told you to go check their page? They're just in character. Because something I realized, the more in character you are of who you want to be, it's not even about people's opinions about your life. It's not about, am I doing this right? Because if you're so fixated about if you're doing something right, it means you're more focused on how you're being perceived of doing it than you're actually just doing it because you actually want to learn, or you want to improve, or you want to just do something for yourself. My baby girl era, please, I am just going to like learn how to exist. At the same time, I'm thinking like, it's never that serious. There are days I want to take photos of my food and everything, or take photos and videos of the places that I'm going to. I'm like, let me save some for myself. I enjoy sharing it with you guys, but I also want to have my memories. It's yeah. I think that's why I'll conclude the video. So have some main character energy. Take up space. something that was really projected on us from the older generations is usisumbue watu na maisha yako. Ask for help, god damn it. Ask for help. The reason why we are breaking generational curses is because we've recognized that we are a collective. We're supposed to do things together. We are connected. We are supposed to do things together. And you can't survive alone. You can't. So yeah, learn how to give, learn how to receive. I think that's why I'll end the video now. Oh my god. Yeah, this was nice. I'm excited to eat spaghetti. It's been a minute. Oh my god. It's been a minute. I wanted to do waru, like chips masala with the chili sauce that I have left. But yeah, we cannot survive on waru alone. Because I ate waru yesterday, so I'm like, you know that guy. Like, so guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. You really make this journey worth it, because there's a time I really asked myself if anyone even cares about what I'm saying. And then I realized, yeah, whether they care or not, let me speak my truth. So that's my truth, and I'ma see you Wednesday. But this Friday uploads in Anipita. I don't know. I blink, it's Saturday. So I'll see if I can do a Friday upload. Fingers crossed. Pray for your girl. Bye, guys.